Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh, and good day everyone. So my topic is all about the Malolos Constitution. The political constitution of 1899 in Spanish Constitution Politica de 1899, informally known as the Malolos Constitution, was the constitution of the first Philippine Republic. It was written by Felipe Calderon Y. Roca and Felipe Benzamino as an alternative pair of proposal to the Malolos Congress by Apolinario Mabini and Pedro Paterno. After lengthy debate in the latter part of 1898, it was proclaimed on January 21, 1899. After the signing of truce, the Filipino revolutionary leaders accepted a payment from Spain and went to exile in Hong Kong. So, after a truce, temporary agreement lang para matigil yung laban was signed between Filipino revolutionaries and Spain. Ang mga revolutionary leaders ay tumanggap sila ng financial compensation went into exile, meaning being forced or pinili nilang maniran sa labas ng bansa, pero this is temporary peace lang. However, gustong makamit ng mga Filipino independence ay di nila nakamit. May mga bagay na nahinto sa Philippines, and dahil doon may mga event political change galing sa iba't ibang bansa na iniimpluwensyahan kung ano ang nangyayari sa ating bansa sa future. So, upon the defeat of the Spanish to the American in the Battle of Manila Bay on May 1, 1898, the United States never transported Aguinaldo back to the Philippines. The newly reformed Philippine Revolutionary Forces reverted to the control of Aguinaldo. So, on May 1, 1898, ang Spanish forces ay natalo ng American troops in the naval conflict known as historical as the Battle of Manila Bay. So pagkatapos ng tagumpay ng American laban sa Spanish, the United States Navy ay binalik si Emilio Aguinaldo sa Philippines. Nung nakabalik na si Emilio Aguinaldo, inayos niya ulit ang Revolutionary Army. Pinagpatuloy niya ang campaign for independence. So, and the Philippine Declaration of Independence was issued on June 12, 1898, with several decrees that formed the first Philippine Republic. So, on June 12, 1898, ang formally or officially na ang independence ay nakamit na. This declaration ay nagsimbolo sa hangarin ng mga Filipino for sovereignty, means the right of nation na magpatakbo ng sariling gobyerno, gumawa ng sariling batas, kontrolin ng territory at magdesisyon para sa sariling kinabukasan, and self-government. Soon after decrees means official na utos mula sa may kapangyarihan were establishing the first Philippine Republic, considered the constitutional republic in Asia. So, the Malolos Congress was elected. It selected a commission to draw up a draft constitution on September 17, 1898, which was composed of wealthy and educated men. So, to ensure the new nation na ang pamamahalaan ng batas hindi may sariling patakaran, ang mga representative ay nag-elect para sa Malolos Congress on September 17, 1898. This assembly composed of largely na may pinag-aralan at mga makapangyarihang kalalakihan, at ito ay si Felipe Calderon Y. Roca, Felipe Benzamino, Hipolito Magsaling, Basilio Teodoro, Jose Alberto, Joaquin Gonzalez, Gregorio Araneta, Pablo Ocampo, Aguido Velarde, Higinio Benitez at marami pang iba. Was tasked with drafting a constitution. Ito ay isang tunay na their work demonstrated a commitment to the democracy, civil orders, and national unity. So the document they came up with approved by Congress on November 29, 1898 and promulgated by Aguinaldo on January 21, 1899 was started political constitution of 1899 and written in Spanish. The Constitution has 39 articles divided into 14 titles with 8 articles of transitory prohibition and final addition article. So, the Constitution ay na-aprobahan noong November 29, 1898 at naging officially siya promulgated or ipinatupad noong January 21, 1899 by Emilio Aguinaldo. Ito ay pinamagatang the Political Constitution of 1899. Isinulat ito sa wikang Spanish, which is that time na ginagamit ng mga government at batas na language. The document consists of 13 articles divided into 14 articles. Into 14 articles that outline the structure of government, right of citizens, and national administration, and 39 articles emphasize democracy, equality, civil liberties, and separation of powers. Kasama dito ang pangsamantalang prohibition ay isang panghuling article. This structure na pinakita ang mga Filipino leaders na seryoso sila to establishing an organized and lawful republic. The document was part of the Spanish Constitution of 1812 with influence from the Charter of Belgium, Mexico, Brazil, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, and Guatemala, and the French Constitution of 1793. According to Felipe Calderon, main author of the Constitution, these countries were studied because they shared similar social, political, ethnological, and governance conditions with the Philippines. So, the principal author Felipe Calderon noted ay pattern sa 1812 Constitution of Spain na influensyahan ang legal system ng mga bansang France, Belgium, Mexico, and Brazil, Costa Rica, at Guatemala, pati ng French Constitution of 1793. This nation ay pinag-aralan ng mabuti dahil magkasing tulad din ng Philippines by assuming their constitution. Kabilang ang Partildea at ang Sangguniang Hukuman, ang Charter ng Batas at moral na katipunan na inisulat ni Emilio Jacinto noong 1896. Ang biyak na bato, Constitution of 1897 na pinlan ni Isabelo Artacho, ang Constitutional Program of the Philippine Republic of 1898 ni Bini, ang Provisional Constitution ni Mariano Pons noong 1898 na sumunod sa Spanish Constitution at ang mga autonomy project ni Paterno noong 1898. So, mga Filipino leaders find to adopt this democratic principle rather than inventing a system without precedent. Pero however, hindi lamang sila nag-base sa foreign ideas. It was also inspired by early Filipino people. Politicals written reform proposal ang mga revolutionary thinkers as Apolinario Mabini and Emilio Jacinto had already drafted ideas about governance, right, and moral leadership. The charter and teaching of the Katipunan also shaped its ethical principle. These local influences ensured that the Constitution reflected Filipino ideas, values, and aspiration for independence. Let's proceed the primary source, preamble of the Political Constitution of 1899. We, the representative of the Filipino people, lawfully convened in order to establish justice, provide for common defense, promote the general welfare, and ensure the benefits of liberty, imploring the aid of the sovereign legislator of the universe for the attainment of this end, have voted, decreed, and sanctioned the following political constitution. So, at the beginning of the document, binanggit na ang mga kinatawan ng sambayang Pilipino ay lawfully convened. Ibig sabihin, may otoridad sila upang kumatawan sa taumbayan at gumawa ng makatarungang batas. To establish justice, provide for common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure liberty. itong apat na principle for the foundation of any government ay foundation ng isang matatag, makatarungan at malayang bansa. Nabanggit pa dito na ang aid of the sovereign legislator of the universe is reflect faith and moral responsibility ng mga leader noong panahon na yon. The representative declared na sila ay voted, decreed, and sanctioned the constitution, meaning that it was officially approved through a proper and legal process. As a direct challenge to colonial authorities, the Spanish Empire, the sovereignty was retroverted to the people, a legal principle underlying the Philippine Revolution. The people delegated governmental function to civil servants while they retained actual sovereignty. One of the most important ideas of the Constitution was the return of sovereignty to the Filipino people. Ibig sabihin na ang pinakamataas na kapangyarihan ay nasa kaming ng mga tao. Habang nga tungkulin ng mga pamahalaan ay pinagkatiwala sa mga opisyal o civil servant. This principle known as a popular sovereignty dahil ang mga revolutionary noon ay nasa ilalim ng Spanish rule, the king and colonial officer had absolute power. The 27th article of Title 4 detailed the natural right and popular sovereignty of Filipinos, the enumeration of which does not imply the prohibition of any other's right not expressed. State Title 3, Article 5 also declares that the state recognizes the freedom and equality of beliefs as well of research and state. In the Title of 4, in the fourth title, which contains 27 articles, Constitution outlines the natural right and sovereignty of the Filipino people. So, ipinakita nito na ang mga karapatan ng mamamayan ay protektado at hindi lamang limitado sa kung ano ang nakasulat sa Constitution. Sa Title 3, Article 5 guarantees freedom of belief, equality of religion. This provision ay directly responded to the Spanish colonial practices, where friars dominated government and wielded significant social and political influence. So that's all for my report. So the continuation of this report is the we will discuss of the next reporter. Thank you.